This is a tune that I really love to play. Another one that I learned from my good friend Ken Haferman. Fair and Tender Ladies. So, there's only a few chords in this song. We're in the key of G. We've got G, C, and D. I'm playing a version of G that I've heard some people object to as far as being used in old-timey music. So I guess it's a controversial chord. It goes like this. Your pinky's on the top string, and then your third finger's right next to it. So we're adding this note. We're adding a D note to the G chord. Then your second finger's on the 6th string 3rd fret. Your first finger's on the 5th string 2nd fret. So you've got this nice ring on the top here. And my understanding is that this chord is fairly modern. I don't think it does show up in recordings from the 20s and 30s. I could be wrong about that, but so I guess the objection is if you're trying to be 100% authentic, this is more of a modern invention. Maybe by way of bluegrass. It shows up in pop songs now. Taylor Swift uses it a lot. You can do some cool chord changes. We're not going to do this in this song, but just so you know, you can keep these ringing strings on the top, and if you just hop the 2 fingers down here to the next set of strings, so your second finger's on the 5th string 3rd fret and your first finger's on the 4th string 2nd fret, now you have a C with like a D on the top, so it's like a C add 9 would be probably the name for it. That's pretty cool. Not only that, you can continue to keep your fingers tucked up on these top strings. Put your first finger on the 3rd string 2nd fret and strum 4 strings, and you have a D suspended 4th. So what that means is that you can change from G to C to D and still have the same notes on the top. So it sounds kind of... And that's a very common sound nowadays, especially in sort of newer bluegrass music and things like that. But like I said, some people don't think it belongs in old-timey music. I'll show you one more thing you can do that's pretty cool. You can take your first and second fingers and hold down an E minor shape, and you get an E minor 7th. Okay. I was an exchange student when I was in high school. Down in Argentina, and a band that's really popular in Argentina is Pink Floyd. And I had my guitar with me. I was a teenager, and so a lot of people wanted to play "Wish You Were Here" on the guitar, and those are the chords for "Wish You Were Here." You're kind of keeping that ringing set of strings on the top. But we're getting off topic, aren't we? So anyhow, this chord I use in Fair and Tender Ladies, partly because we're going to be doing kind of a Maybelle Carter approach to playing some of the notes from the melody in the guitar part. So that note, that D note, is in the melody. Come all you fair and tender ladies. So that's why I used it when I was backing up my friend Ken, who was singing this and playing it on the banjo. So I'm holding that chord, and then what we're going to do is we're going to leave the chord when we have to. So I'm losing the whole chord, and I'm using my second finger to hammer on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and then I'm playing the 2nd string open. So those notes I'm just playing individually. You can just let them ring out, because then you're gonna throw the chord down to get this note. So I'm putting the chord down, but I'm only playing the 2nd string. Then I'm strumming immediately after it. Sometimes I'm hitting more than one string for that D, but I think I'm trying to hit it by itself. Okay? Okay. So then I'm sliding up to the 5th fret on that 2nd string. And we're getting E, B, and then I'm picking off 2nd fret on the 3rd string. So it's notice that I'm going to a more standard G chord because I don't need that D note anymore. So second time we're going to a C chord. Sorry, back to D. So and there I'm basically just strumming the chord. Because this A note in the chord is the ear is gonna hear that as the melody. Hammering on 2nd fret inside the chords. I'm strumming the chord, plucking 3rd string to do the hammer on, and immediately strumming. That's a very Maybelle Carter kind of thing. We're playing melody in the lower strings and throwing in a strum wherever we can. Reaching out with the pinky to get this melody note. We're going to go down the 3rd string. And I think I usually try and get all the notes of the melody. And then we're going to go to C chord and hammer on the 4th string, 2nd fret on the C chord. So it's here's the whole thing. D. So the last part, I go D and I go again. Pinky, 1st finger open string. See. And then I'm coming down to the 4th string. I think that pattern, what I play on the 4th string changes from time to time. That's probably the simplest. First a P, and then sometimes I throw in a little bluegrass lick on the G chord out of the G major pentatonic scale. So that's about it. You might want to play along with the slow version of it and then work your way up to doing it a little faster.